Yes!
Good job. You did it! You
I'm
solved
the
my
champion!
Gelsey puzzle!
Vasco, have you been listening to the Adventure Zone?
You figured out the reference I was saving for this occasion.
Wait. Oh! 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 I'm so happy. I'm so proud. Alright, we're doing this again. And again. And again and again and again.
Why don't you guys watch the Orville?
Yeah. I haven't watched
Is it
since
still
the,
on?
like, super crazy two-parter.
Yeah, there's been like 6 more episodes and the season's over.
Yeah, I know. I need to catch up. I heard this season finale was good.
Yeah, I have slightly mixed feelings. I had a conversation with my parents and they were surprised on my take on it.
Oh?
But just you saying that reminded me of it because the title of it, literally the title, so it's not a spoiler, but like the title of the episode is something like Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow or something like that.
Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, I forgot to switch Vacheron to the
Oh no, they
appropriate.
destroyed the barrel right on top of Vacheron, which would be a problem if it did anything.
Oh no.
Alright, so we're here just sitting in a car, proverbially speaking. It's a Parappa lyric, look it up. Children.
Damn, that was not a lot of time. Okay, so...
So you were not ready for the sword that he provided?
Gonna do...
You really rapidly got those gauge breaks on that fellow.
I know, I did. We want hollow point rounds, right?
I think that's
Yeah.
the one.
Okay.
Scratch damage full?
No. Not even kind of. I'm like barely doing anything to him. Jesus.
He has like a ton of health. That's actually quite a lot. Do you not remember how badly this went the first time we did this? Spoiler
Yeah,
alert?
I mean, I do, but I was expecting it to be like a little bit more irrelevant. Like do
yeah.
more. Yeah,
So,
like that. I was expecting like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't actually that much more than the previous one. Like, percentage-wise, I'm pretty sure that was quite close. But yeah, after multiple rounds now of technical difficulties, Tech already did this once.
Yeah.
We already finished this. It took us like a whole episode. It was great. It was really perfect.
It was really good. It was like a great episode.
no, it was
we ended
quite
like
good.
right at the right moment. It was like
Everything was
yeah.
perfect. And then it just turned out that no video file was generated because the hard drive disconnected. It was good.
Yeah, it was exactly what we wanted in every way.
Then, like 3 minutes ago, we tried starting this fight, and my microphone just wasn't plugged into my computer because I'm great.
Yep.
Real good. Do you like his, is he in critical condition? What's with that run cycle?
That's how he runs, I guess.
It's a great question.
So, like, here's another one of those somewhat serious design questions. Like, the concept of limbs is weird enough that they are the resource of enemy that you destroy in order to, like, restore your resources. But, like,
Right.
who's the one who's like, alright, in addition to that, it is possible to break their gauge. This does not create an actual additional limb. They don't grow an arm when you do this, but it counts as a limb. So there's no visual cue whatsoever other than the health bar, and it's not intuitive in any way, but there you go.
Maybe they were meant
That's a good
to
point.
grow arms, and they just didn't have time to implement that.
You know, that's actually kind of an interesting point. Because the game does establish to some degree, certainly the lore does, but whether or not the game actually references this specifically is difficult to recall. But like the whole, like, people on the surface of the earth versus, like, the people in the Sky Town, and how, like, there's poison gas and it's, you know... Like, I think
Leveled
there's
up.
an implication that people on the surface are, like, mutated or would be mutated.
Well, You did it.
You guys, I did it
Well, yeah,
in one
isn't
go.
Look at everyone flying around.
isn't Wino Albino supposed to be from the surface?
I believe so, yes. Where you been hiding all this time? How much wine do you think is in his glass?
It's a great question.
None percent?
If it's anything like mine, not enough. So what took me a half an hour last time took me less than 5 minutes.
I mean, this isn't even unprecedented on our channel. Don't you remember the legitimate way to beat the man truck? It was almost exactly this situation. It just happened to follow an episode where we felt and also titled the episode that there was no legitimate way to do it, and then I had to replay it between things, and I was like, oh, we should actually record this because there's a legitimate way to beat the man truck.
No, there's no legitimate way to beat the man truck.
Are you sure? I can't remember now. It's been too many years.
We'll find
very
out
old.
eventually, I guess.
I have to say, so there's a Discord set up for primarily the people who watch my streams, but there's a lot of overlap between those people and people who watch our YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Lately, for some reason, they keep trying to compile a list of how, like, ranking everyone's age. I'm the oldest, and I don't like it.
Well, they don't know how old I am then, because I'm older than you, I'm pretty sure.
Are you? Everyone definitely thinks you're slightly younger than I am. I also thought this.
Well, we can never
We
establish
shall
this. So.
compare. Yeah, we shall compare
Yeah.
later.
You don't want to dox your age? Most sensitive of data? By the way, why is he here? He, like, assigned us to come here to kill that guy, and he's like, oh yes, I could have done that myself. By the way, you brought my lab girl.
You sound like an expert.
It's a great question. Why the hell did he show up?
Revolves around it.
So the one thing I didn't consider
You're not a little girl anymore.
is that having beaten him so handily, I now have to, like,
Star of the heavens someday.
play the game.
Do the inventory management?
Yeah, I have to do the inventory management.
You could either do the inventory management or attempt some other stupid thing. We do have some other missions that we haven't done yet. I think.
Yeah,
I gotta
think
say,
you could probably fill out the episode with those other missions, and then someone else can do the inventory management.
I will say I am feeling
Yeah,
quite
someone
adept
else.
at this moment, considering how handily I just defeated him.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how this game goes.
The real key is realizing that Zephyr, for some reason, is really OP at gauge breaks if you let him charge up fully.
The guns do have different specializations that we've never bothered to learn or care about.
Well,
His
the
gun
guns
may
do,
be-
and the characters have different perks for each type of weapon as well. So, like, gauge break with a handgun is unlocked at different levels for different characters. Just like full scratch damage is unlocked at different levels for different characters with the machine gun.
Why do you? Why weren't you? Where have you been all our lives? Why is someone not around to tell us?
He
Okay.
has the literal Prima strategy guide.
No, I
There's-
remember this from the very first time that I played this game because I remember digging through all of the menus. But let me
Yeah,
just
but-
say that in the past,
don't-
whenever I have tried to give you advanced strategies on almost anything, you get about 5 minutes in and you go, we're just gonna do it.
Okay, now, I appreciate the validity of that statement and the inherent mild scorn and judgment involved. However, if you expected something different after watching us play
Oh, no.
this game and other games for like 8 years, that's entirely on you. I take
No, you're absolutely
absolutely
right.
none responsibility for that.
You're
There's
absolutely
nothing
right.
we have
I was
ever
just-
done or said to imply that would not happen.
I was just trying to refute Tech's assertion that I have been holding out because I have not.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, what am I doing? Should I do this?
No.
We
You
already
should
tried
check your
doing
mission memos.
All right. What am I doing?
that. Reading is
I gotta do
Tech's
this
least
thing.
favorite thing.
This is true.
Ooh, a super juicy tip. I hope it's not... Wait, do I prefer that it's just the tip, or do I want more than the tip?
It's a good question. All right, so where should I go?
Well, you go to level 4 core lift 1 and get this guy's letter.
Let's do it.
That's all he wants done, I presume.
I hate these.
I mean,
fucking
alternatively, you could
words.
fill out the episode by doing a single one of these random encounters.
Yeah, right.
Could do
Like
that.
I did that one time.
Questions later.
No one hated that. I actually don't know. We posted that like last night, so I'm not yet certain whether or not anyone hated that.
They definitely
I
do.
would guess, yeah. I would guess not great. I hated watching that episode. What do you think that sewer pipe over there is doing?
Sewering.
I'm
Sewing.
just gonna say
It
that.
feels so like... It's like unregulated. It's just like, yeah. I mean, you'd think... Okay, actually, this reminds me of something that occurred to me when I was watching that terrible episode back. Which is, we discussed briefly, like, how... Like, the degree of absurdity of having a mine in your giant sky town, right? And we sort of agreed, like, yeah, there's some logic to it where, like... Don't forget to switch him off items, by the way. Zephyr.
He is level 47.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Just remember that item thing I said. Or
Yeah.
don't. I'm not your dad.
Are you
But
a
so,
cell
like,
phone?
we sort of... No, cell phone. We sort of agreed that, like, yeah, like, you might need mineral resources, so if you're just gonna, like, eschew the earth forever, maybe you bring a big rock with you. Now...
Hang on a second. Vacheron still has bullets equipped, by the way.
No, yeah, you probably don't want to waste those forever. Yeah, just click none. But what we didn't talk about is the absurdity of having enough mines that one of the mines would be called Mine 24.
That's
That
true.
suggests that we didn't just bring one large rock, but a minimum of 24 large rocks.
This is a good
It
point
seems like
as well.
quite a lot.
A very good point indeed.
But like,
I don't know, maybe
again,
it's just
like
a name, like Studio 67. Were there 66 other studios?
Yes, there were. Yeah.
Yeah, there were.
Absolutely.
Yep. Studios 2 was real stupid. Nobody went there.
Oh god, it was the worst. I mean, it almost put an end to the entire studio system.
It
Because
really
like the
did.
first one was great, and they made the second one. They're like, oh, there's nothing left for studios to do. There's just not. You should go home. But like, you know, we're trapped in this sky town forever. Like, I feel like resources are pretty scarce. I don't feel like I want that sewer pipe by that one elevator just like dumping water forever indiscriminately. That feels like a bad use of resources.
Where am I going? Here?
Yes,
Yes.
that guy.
Lovely evening.
I think it's a woman.
Oh.
What?
Oh, this is the one they're asking you to procure HG Magazine +4.
I have to go to Cranktown. That's this way, isn't it?
Cranktown's this 4, right? Because Seminary is this 4?
Yes.
That's all I want done.
I think this might just be a quest that is like, hey, there's new parts available.
Right, right.
Who would ever look at such a thing?
Hey, so, we should talk about the fact that was revealed quite well in an episode that will never air, that you have started listening to The Adventure Zone.
Yeah. Hey, actually... Oh, do
Yes.
you guys even still have your audio, or did you record over it?
No, I still have it.
mine.
Okay. When you put up that notice at the beginning of, I guess, this episode, Cotillion, could you just put that end part in? That's all I want done.
Sure.
Previously
I need the
on not
files.
airing... Yeah, I will send you... Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I did. Do you want to know the story of why that happened? Because I did actually tell you that.
What, the story of why
Yes.
you're listening to the show?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Yes. I don't know where to go.
The shop is the shop that where
Back
the
on the
two
other
people-
screen. Other screen.
You guys, this requires reading and paying attention, which I don't do. I
Yeah,
just
and
figure
it's
you guys
not-
will
it's
tell me
not
where to go, and I
optimal.
will do it.
I can't be bothered.
The
See,
middle
the problem
person,
is
I'm
that
pretty
now
sure.
that so like here's the issue, right? When it's Tech and I, Tech puts all the responsibility on me to do like the keeping us on track shit, and like because of Cotillion's natural inclination to have like read the strategy guide and apparently like found some nonsensical information that doesn't exist in menus, like that degree of care. Now I'm teching myself.
Go to the...
What does
Go
he
to
want?
the... HG magazine... It's
Plus
that one,
4.
I'm pretty sure.
This is just a humble
Am I going to this
You'll
guy?
have to
or
go to
other
the... No, you have to go to the other guy.
I think you have to tinker. I think they said
You'll have to tinker it, but I don't know what it requires, so...
So we'll look it up and then figure it out.
Yeah. One more.
H.
Is that this one?
This
Oh,
one.
there it is.
Oh, look,
Scrap
we have
Bazooka
one.
E. Oh, that feels problematic.
Where
So,
does one get a
we have one, I think we got it from some previous mission is my guess. And
We
if
can go to this scrapper and see if we have anything that will give us that.
Yeah, that's what I was
true.
thinking.
Let's give that a shot.
You got it. I'll take it apart.
I think...
The picture
Press
of the drum
square?
magazine covers its data.
Yeah.
Here, look through all of these, because this is where you,
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah. I
Scrap
just don't
Bazooka
expect a
E is
bazooka to
what we
be
want?
something you get from a... Yeah, that should be right. I feel... That just sounds like something that drops from, like, Poog-type enemies, etc.
Yeah, or like one of those.
Or maybe the
fucking-
doll heads?
Yeah. All right, so we
Bazooka
gotta.
face?
Or no, I want to go back, don't I? Because I need the monster book.
We have to go
which
back,
is-
Kate.
Right? Am I wrong? Someone answer my question. I need that book to figure out who drops what, right?
That is a way to do it, yeah.
Let's see who can
The
find it
other
first.
way is to just randomly try stuff. Are you gonna look it up? I don't have my computer properly configured for that.
What chapter are we in?
Bestiary.
7,
I don't know.
I
We're in the
think?
bestiary now.
I believe 7.
Yeah, it's 7.
You can't search by item, right?
I don't know. I've very rarely used this, and it's definitely been too long. If you press the touchpad, you get help. If you press options, you sort. I don't know by what.
Crap. Firearmy.
Yeah, that's not the one. And you were worried we couldn't fill time.
Yeah, right. I'm not seeing it so far.
Yeah, not so far.
Scrap Bazooka E items are dropped by rocket foot enemies encountered in level 9 warehouse district areas. Also, a MG magazine plus 6 can be scrapped to obtain both necessary parts.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
of
need to go
course.
to level 9.
Yeah.
To level 9 we go. Sorry, Vasco. Now that we're not doing anything that requires your significant input, what were you saying?
Damn, I mean, I want to take another moment to stop it. Just, did anyone else notice that just happened? Like, Tech was trying to, like, read and understand stuff, also remembered a thing. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what's
you
going
know.
on anymore. I mean,
No,
like,
it
I'm
doesn't
listening to
say
the Adventure Zone, that just happened. Like,
The tables
that's
have
dog,
turned!
man. Seriously.
Wait, no, now, to revert back to my original state, why am I going to level 9?
Because you have to get the part to make the part to give to the cowgirl on the bridge.
Right, but like,
Which-
where on level 9 am I going? Just anywhere, or...?
I
No,
think it's
you
random
mentioned a
encounters and
specific-
it says
yeah, they-
warehouse district type.
So, like, walk onto something that isn't the elevator for a second. Yeah,
Here.
warehouse district. Do you see that at the bottom? Things that
Yeah.
say that should have
Yeah.
that as a random encounter. Floors will sometimes have multiple different types of areas, but it's weird and unintuitive. And also, it's weird.
No random encounters.
Not for you. Wait, why don't we say that we're gonna go save somewhere and we'll immediately get in a random encounter?
Okay, I should go save somewhere. It didn't work.
Damn it. It outsmarted us.
Yeah.
But so, like, I think I mentioned during some of my live streams that, like, April had been kind of like a weird, crazy month for me at work because there was
Yeah.
this, like, big request to, like, basically the bulk of my job is, like, trying to get people to submit these legal documents about them having aired radio commercials, more or less.
Right.
And, like, it's basically this big revolving door where, like, you'll never get them all caught up because humans don't work that way. You're constantly going to be pestering different groups of people who are at different states of not having submitted all their stuff to date. Like, that's just how it works.
Right.
Good job.
But,
Yep.
like, in April, it was sort of like pretty much get the majority of people caught up. And it was difficult and, like, a little stressful. But, like, I pretty much mostly got it done. But then the issue there is, if everyone's caught up, what do I do?
Right.
And
If
so,
you've
like,
done your
not
job, what do you do?
Exactly. So, like, not literally everyone is caught up at this point, but it's to the point that if I was to start asking people, like, hey, why don't you submit these documents?
Whoops.
Then it's like, then I'm, like, asking for, like, 3 weeks ago, and it's, like, some bullshit, and people get mad. So, like, I kind of had to, like, slow my pace some amount.
Right. Stop being so
So
good
what
at
did
your
I
job.
do? I looked up the Adventure Zone. And apparently
Nice.
someone uploaded them to YouTube. And that way I don't have to, like, figure out, like, some sort of podcast platform or something to download onto my computer. Because I can't do that, because I'm not the administrator of my computer. Because why would I be?
Right. Right.
I wish that 'cause there are some like animatics that exist for certain episodes of the Adventure Zone, and I wish somebody would just do those for every episode.
I mean, the animatics exist, but they're real short. They're like hot seconds.
Yeah, they're just like key
I mean, they're
things
like
that
the
happen.
Game Grumps
But
shorts, I presume, right? Like, Game Grumps has frequently featured these animated shorts of, like, basically interesting or memorable conversations they've had posting their videos. And they post about one a week at this point, and they're, like, usually less than 2 minutes long.
got some quality meat.
That's all I got. Was it those? Was
You
it boxers
know
that
it!
I was supposed
You
to
know
get that
I
shit
got
from?
some quality meat. Mhm.
Yeah, it was from those guys, Rocket Foots.
Yeah, those guys were a variety of Balker called Rocket Foot, and that's the one we're looking for. Also good
All right.
price.
Thank you.
I don't know if
So
you guys
not
have
these
noticed
guys.
this. It's
Not
really
these
hard for
guys.
3 people not to be talking over each other when they're not in the same room.
Truth.
Mm,
Retreat now.
this is true.
Questions later.
Like, it's still some amount challenging, but I genuinely feel like being in the same room, there's at least visual cues that, like, some person is trying to talk, or that you should not be talking, and it, like, helps a little bit. But, it's a
You
challenge.
mean like when I glare at people?
Yeah. Or, as I call it, the Vasco greeting. The attack power is at 16.4 multiplier.
Yay.
What the fuck? What? You
It
actually,
blew up the barrel, I think.
like, how did that...
Oh no, I guess it didn't.
Like, the camera, like, showed nothing, and then, like, Vashron reacted as though he took damage, and he did take damage, but he wasn't even in the line of sight of what it was showing.
Yeah, it was weird.
It makes total sense if you don't think about it.
Don't most things fit that description?
Maybe.
Walker looks so sad and also hideous when you take off all its clothes. Which, incidentally, has almost certainly been spoken of me at some point.
Don't Smackdowns help you get items?
I think that's right.
Pretty sure that's right.
Sounds like a thing.
Bonus shots get you more chips, so I think the alternative is the Smackdown steal items. I think that's true.
Oh, apparently he was a leader.
Hey, I'm just having
Yeah,
an
one of the
everything
2 guys.
There
Got
we go,
one.
I got one.
see it. The question
How many
is,
do I need?
how many did you need?
I thought it was just one. Is it really possible it was more than one? I thought it was just one.
It's possible. I don't think it is.
Did they
though.
need more than one of the hand grip? Because
No,
think it
but
was
sometimes
just
they
one for
require
one.
more than one.
they do,
Alright, well,
but
let's-
like apart that specific, I think they only needed one.
Let us find out.
Yeah.
Let us.
Do you remember which one to go to now?
This one?
It's like a shell game, but there's actually a right choice.
Anything you bring in.
You did it. It's number 4.
Plus 4?
Door number 4.
That one. Yeah.
Press
Push
right on the stick.
Right.
Press the
There we go.
There you go.
Finished already?
finished already.
Already. Well, I'm glad that you were listening. How are you enjoying it?
I'm liking it so far. I just finished like the second moderately major story arc. There's like the overarching thing with multiple segments in it, and I finished the
Right.
second one.
Right.
That was close. We couldn't have left.
Yeah, the train's one of my favorites for sure.
I think that the
I have
next
to
one is
admit-
probably the weakest of all of them.
The next one is...
The
I
racing
can't help
one.
you with this yet. Okay.
What? Wait!
Yeah, I don't enjoy it as much
Actually
as the
get
rest
shot.
of them.
How did
I have
that
no idea.
literally happen?
I have no idea. Wait, Cotillion, shut the front door. You didn't enjoy Pedal
I'm
to
not
the
saying
Metal?
that I didn't enjoy it. I just don't enjoy it as much as I did the rest of them.
I think Pedals to the Metal is so impressive because it's like a really complicated, crazy thing that's really like I was really excited while it was happening, and I was like listening to people describe a car race. Like,
Are you not a big fan of
I
like
mean, it's-
NASCAR racing?
I mean, no, it's just like I don't know. It's just the way they did it. I thought was really amazing.
Would
Anyway,
you not listen to a radio show about NASCAR racing? Is that what you're saying to me?
I would not. They are continuing to drive in the circle.
They're all going as fast as they can, but only one of them is fastest.
Where am I going now?
I think right here. I think you're going there right now. Look for the cowboy. What level is this?
I don't
This is
even
5,
know.
isn't it?
Yeah, 5? Yeah. No, 6.
Oh, we need to
5
go
is
to
the
core
forest.
lift. You need to go to core lift 1, so keep going.
I gotta be honest though, I felt like the idea behind the train was like really exciting, but like I honestly got a little bit annoyed with how like fucking sassy the players got.
They did get quite sassy.
Like it felt like an isolated thing, but it did span like most of that like story, and I was kind of like, all right, at some point maybe we could focus up. I don't know.
That's fair.
But maybe that's because I'm literally Jenkins. It might be that. It might be that.
I mean, you don't have like a jowly voice though, but you could start having a
I
jowly
could.
voice if you
No,
were
I
into
definitely
that.
could do that. I did like on the YouTube version of the thing I was listening to. There's obviously some comments, and like some person highlighted. One of them says something like, "If we're gonna get through this adventure, like we have," I think it was Angus. Like, if we're gonna get through this adventure, we have to give some respect to Jenkins' abilities as a spellcaster. Then Tago says like, "I'd sooner die."
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck, man. I don't know why they hate that guy so much.
Would you like to know where you're going?
Yes.
Waterless
I would
Bridge.
like for you not to tell him that.
Oh, too late.
Only if he
It's
heard
level
you
8,
over me
right?
talking.
Waterless Bridge.
Water Ice Bridge? Ooh, can we go to Water Ice Bridge?
Hey there.
Is someone
Hard
reading any of these? Should
meta
I?
for
Should
me.
I? Yeah. There you
Well,
go.
like, you have a tendency to just spam blast through them, so before I can even consider reading them, it's like halfway done. And then at that point, I have to be like, is it worth reading it? The only people who know I'm here are... ... Anyway, thank you.
We did it. We should check the boards, I
Writers.
guess.
Is
Yeah.
there, like, some subtext to that? Like, some story we're supposed to read between the lines for?
I don't know.
I think the writers were just too lazy to come up with the story for that. They're
All
like,
I
well,
want done is to make a mildly attractive woman on a waterless bridge feel a little uncomfortable.
Indeed.
Hey, check out that solar flare over there. That's some sweet shit.
Yeah, you guys were almost to another bezel.
Almost.
I don't know that I've actually ever stated this explicitly. It probably has come up. Does it bother anyone else that the Sky Town is Basel and one of the major resources to keep track of is bezels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
That's
bothers
a good
me.
point. That's a good point.
It's like always bothered me. Like always.
All right. Hey,
We
you
did
know what?
a-
This is a perfect time to do.
Watch a cutscene in the episode?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you were going for something more like unexpected.
No, that's pretty much it. How do I? All right, I gotta go back to home, right, and end the home.
Sweet
Go to
home, thank you very much.
oh, sorry. Sweet home.
Thank you.
I love
should
how,
have-
how flashy. I love how flashy the Chit Chat Noir is compared to like every
Right?
other building in this game.
I feel
We
like
should
it stands
have
out better in
a
HD.
letter.
A letter.
We just got a letter?
What letter? No, I handed in the letter.
No, we should have a letter.
Oh, in like our box.
Uh huh.
Oh. box letter.
Oh man, if I had my computer configured differently, I would check if I have tracking information for the Mythic Edition. I'm still not
Oh.
entirely sure whether I'm getting that. Signs are positive, but like, I don't trust shit. Have you seen me?
Well-
Nothing ever goes right.
Didn't what's-his-face, like, officially know that he isn't getting one? So wouldn't that mean that you would officially know that you are?
Well, I
And that you-
have... Well, so here's the thing. I have... Like, my credit card has been charged, and it has not been refunded like many people have been. And I have a separate confirmation email from eBay saying, like, you're one of the people who got the thing. However, they also said that people would receive them between today and Wednesday. So one would think that tracking information would be available.
Do you have a tracking number?
No.
Tech,
So it
Tech
might
is
just,
not
like-
listening to this story.
Might just show up. No, I mean, I was listening, I just didn't get that part.
I was
That's
listening,
all
I just didn't care enough to process any of the information. Which, in
All right.
fairness, I mean...
Yeah. We have something in our box! What is
I
it?
wonder who it's from!
They sent us something for upping our hunter rank. More
Ooh, Cure
shit.
Kit
Oh, good,
R.
a cure kit.
We got 3 Cure Kit R.
Now that we use those,
Time for a cutscene. Oh, good. More shit I don't understand. I will also drink
Well, look at
wine.
that sweet quotation mark. Everyone's favorite. Take a shot.
It's by itself.
Yep.
Is that new? Have we seen a quotation mark
We've
just
seen
by
a
itself
couple of
before?
them. By the way, did we ever notice that his book, like the cover of the book, just like has Zenith drawn on it?
I do see
I mean,
that.
I did.
It's like having like God's like Twitter icon on the cover of like the Bible or something.
We definitely should do that.
You should do that. What is God's
Call
Twitter
the
icon
church.
anyway?
I mean, isn't there like a Facebook account? Maybe it is a Twitter account that's
For
like
God.
actual God or something like
Yeah,
that.
there's a Twitter account, yeah.
Is it verified?
I think it is.
I think it was at one point, and then like enough people were unhappy that they undid it.
Well, the verified thing has like it had some like shit happen to it, isn't it? Weren't people like pissed about everybody in the world being verified for some reason?
I mean, I think in particular people were upset that there was an implication that like that was actually God on Twitter or something. Like they thought that the verified like suggested that, and so people were unhappy.
Jesus.
But maybe I'm remembering that wrong. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Well, that was why I asked.
Knows of the girl's existence.
So I thought it
I
was
figured
funny.
that's why I
She's
answered.
compromised.
My understanding was that it had happened and then was undone because people got mad, which is the full story of the internet. Look at anything on the internet, and it's pretty much that.
If he loses
Yep.
more
Cycle.
than 2 liters of blood,
What about
On a long enough
what?
time frame, everything exists on the internet and is removed from the internet. Including us. Someday someone
want
will
to
finally
advance the
take
next
down all
chapter,
this
yes?
garbage. Yeah, we should be good, right?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Chapter 7, Endo. Watashi no turn.
Yes. I would like to save the data. So
Now
one of the
checking. Save
one of-
data.
one of the consequences to us doing a new save file every time is that the
Is
now
that we're like
checking
literally
save
about to run out of time?
the now checking save data thing just like
It has
long
actually
time now.
significant... I don't feel like that used to be an issue, but on this it really is.
oh my god. Oh my god.
What foul pit did you crawl out of?
My god.
Krolotov.
Nothing to fear. It cost me my life. I,
Oh my god, the
Cardinal
like weird
Painter, bearer
faces.
of the celestial jewel, will
It's very,
save
like,
you. Beef
Making fun of budget anime.
Judgment meted.
Champion!
Oh, Peter, you're my hero.
And what's funny is that like he didn't like just draw that as he was saying it. He like had to spend like all day drawing those fucking characters.
That was freaking incredible, you guys.
The first date.
Oh, thank god. I thought I'd have to remind you again.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm on.
Because
I'm
I know
on.
our episode is almost over, but that reminds me of there is a character in One Piece in like much later chapters. It might be beyond where you are. I don't know, Tag.
Uh-huh.
But it's not really a spoiler because he's a super minor character. He has the ability to bring to life his art, and he's a fucking terrible artist.
Don't you see?
That's
So
amazing.
they'll be like, oh, we need something to help us like climb this cliff, and he's like, I know, a lizard, and he just draws this like horrible, like 6-year-old drawing of a lizard, and it comes to life, and it just seems unhappy to exist, and everyone's like, is that really okay?
Signed up for this?
That's amazing. Yeah, I definitely haven't gotten to that yet. I gotta fucking start watching that show again. The problem.
Those drawings made me think of that because it's like, what happens if you bring that painter to life? I don't think he's
Yeah.
happy.
The problem with One Piece is that it requires reading, and the only time I like am ever watching shows of that nature is like when I'm like working on something else and want to put something on, and can't really work on something and also watch a subtitle show at the same time.
No, it does not.
Yeah, not really.
Just learn Japanese.
Well, that's a really sound solution right there.
I mean, I wouldn't mind learning Japanese. That seems like a cool
Cotilion's
skill
bringing
to
you
have.
solutions, not problems, and I appreciate it.
True facts. Don't walk.
Caution, truck exit.
Ready?
I like that we both read a sign.
You're serious.
It's her first job. I need to trail her to see how she does.
But we'd have to sneak past the guards.
Contraposto. What's this? No. What is? I just want to. There we go.
Peter's letter. So he says the object of the mission is to play escort, but a blind person could see he just wants a date here. He even specified her outfit. Come in the clothes you were wearing when we first met. When did they first meet?
I don't even
Is
know.
that actually something
The
you
first-
see in the game?
It's the first. Oh well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I always just assumed it was the first scene from the first mission. You know, where you deliver the
Do you
star
get
to
like a
them.
different result if you wear that outfit? Because we're never wearing that outfit. We're always wearing the BFF.
Well, we're not in charge of Leanne at this point. So,
Yeah, we don't
who
even
knows?
have her.
Does it automatically revert to it? Does she not have the BFF in the cutscene?
I don't know. I don't have these
I have
answers.
a lot of questions. How come you don't have answers, Cotillion?
I don't know. I'm a terrible person.
Oh my
On
god, the
that pleasant
Contraposto
note-
is so intense.
I think we've wasted enough time. Am I incorrect? My watch does not accurately keep
No,
the time.
you've got it. You've got that nail right on that head. Next time, inventory management.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
So you could put a beta on that
Yeah.
because they're the same. The alpha and the beta are the same. It's just where the connection is.
Yeah, the way this one looks, agreed.
Just
I
try to save
contribute only
parts.
by saying yeah.
That's all.
Ah,
That's all we
welcome,
need from
Lil
you.
John.
Yeah. What?
I know we talked about this, but have either of you seen the music video for his Christmas song from last year?
No, I didn't realize he was still
No.
making music.
Look it the fuck up. I mean, it's like the first time I've heard him make a song in like 5 years.